Okay, here we go. IR4s, Formula IR4s at Monza. This is a really tough track, a lot of fun, fast track. So really better have the reflexes up for this one. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment and ring the bell and do all that YouTube stuff. It really helps me out. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. I know I'm way off, but I'm trying to get to 200 first. But here we go. We got red lights and green lights, and we're off. And the first corner is actually a chicane, and we're coming down the first straight. We have a lot of cars around us. We qualified P11. And we make a little run there, but we decide just to see what's going to happen. We see smoke. So we stay out, and the number 2 comes down on us. We have to hit the brakes a little, and that leaves the door open for JJ Wells. And we're going to just let him go. We're going to fall in line. We're going to get some heat in those tires and see what happens. So we're right behind JJ. We got a little gap behind us of a second, Frank Parner. But he's going to catch us pretty quick because we got a big line of cars, and everybody's slow into this chicane. So that's going to give the cars behind us a chance to catch up. Here we go into this tricky little right-hander. I don't know what you call it. Oh, and this car's off on the left side, and that's the leader. That's the leader, Benjamin Kern in the Cheryl Kissin. We'll have to take a look at that and see what happens. And there goes Frank. He's on our outside. He's challenging us now. He's in the draft of JJ. JJ moves over. We decide to just kind of take it easy here and stay behind JJ. And we let Frank go. He overdrives it a little, but we manage to just stay in line, trying to keep those heat in the tires, kind of trying to get the car, get used to the car, get going. We're still, doing pretty good, probably where we started, because 2 cars crashed out. We're going to challenge a little bit on the outside, but we don't really have intent of doing anything. We just want to make them think a little. And then as we do that, the 18 car, Alejandro Miguel, comes under us, and he's challenging us. So we come through this first lap, and we're going to take a look at the leader, number 6, and he locks up, and he just hits the sausage curb. He comes back on the track. The second place car passes him. The third place car passes him. And then the number 4 takes a dive on him and just takes him out. That was a really bad move by the number 4. Just ruined both of their races. He probably would have been better just to hang out. So the 18 is on the inside of us. Here we come down the front straight. Going to come into this chicane, and we break it just a little bit before the 100. We get it stopped pretty good there. Come out of the corner. We're right on Frank's tail. We're just trying to stay in line. We're still in P10. This is lap number 2. And already we had the leader get wiped out here. This track is dangerous track, because everybody's traveling so fast. Any mistakes, and you're in trouble. And oh boy, the number 3, he overslows there. I didn't expect him to slow that much, and I gave him a tap. It's a 0x, so iRacing didn't think it was that bad. We come in here, we get the apex. We still got a little space behind us, not much, 3/10, 4/10. But now we got to catch Frank again, because we fell behind. There's a gap. So we're going to press a little bit. Coming down here, we're starting to get some heat in the tires. So we were doing 153s in practice, so we know we got pace here. Break at the 100, and look, JJ gets on the grass. He goes off. There's a crash up ahead. And who's that? It's Jordan and Tomac, the number 10 and the number 17, and JJ's off. So we picked up 3 places there. We're still behind Frank, and here comes Alejandro again. We say, all right, if you want to go, you got to go outside. We're going to defend the inside here. We hang in there on the apex, and he falls back. He can't make it stick on the outside. So here we go, coming down the front stretch, and we'll take a look at that accident. Here's the number 10 car. And he comes in, and he just loses it a little. He regains it, hits the sausage, loses it again, spins, and bang! A T-bone by Tomac. I mean Jordan. That was Tomac, the 10 car. Here's Jordan. Jordan Gabeski. Here he comes, and he comes in here. And we'll look from his view. And there's the number 10. He starts to bobble, but I think Jordan thinks he has it under control, and all of a sudden, oh man, there's just nowhere to go. And that's it. Jordan's out. And here's JJ. Earlier, we saw him. And he gets a little tap from the number 3. The number 3's a little bit aggressive here. Yeah, we've already had a couple run-ins with him. Here we go. We're back to lap number 3. All that happened in the first 2 laps. And now we're in P7. Coming down to the start-finish. I mean, we're past coming down to the chicane. And you can see we're starting to catch up to the people in front. Frank, Miguel, what's that, Frederique, and Eric. We're catching up to that gaggle of cars in front of us. The cars behind us are starting to drop back. We're starting to get a little gap on them here. So here we go. We're catching them through. Oh, and there's a spin again. We take the inside, and we got 2 more places. It looked like that was Frederique and Miguel. Falano. And here we go. We're going to have to take a look at that and see what happened here. It looked like Frederique might have just went in a little too hard. Kept a little too much brake in there for too long and lost his rear end. So here we go down the, I think this is probably the back straight, coming into the S's here. And we're pretty strong in this section. We notice we get pretty good pace in this section. And we're putting some pressure on Frank. I don't know if Frank picked up some damage there, but he seems a little bit slower than he was. Because we're starting to close on him with 6/10, 5/10. He looks like he might 4/10. You can see how he's kind of getting a little bit squirrely. We're going to probably put a little bit of pressure on him down the straight. And we're going to have to take a look at that incident on lap 3. So let's see what it looks like. I guess we're not looking at that incident. I almost didn't get it stopped there. Almost didn't get it stopped. And here we go. I'm sorry. Here it is, number 15. You see, just a little too much speed, and then the number 2 car, you see him there. He went around on the inside. Here's looking at it from the number 2 car. You'll see the 15 loses it sideways. The number 2 takes the outside route, and he's got nowhere to go. And you can see me just go by right there. And that's how I picked up those 2 places. And now we're in P5. So we're making some headway. And we managed to get by Frank. And you can see him still challenging us. He's trying. We managed to outbrake him there. We still make the apex. We still make a clean chicane there. Coming down these little right-handers. I don't know what they're called, but I should look up the names of them. These are 2 tough little corners here. They don't seem like much. This one has that compression we can get on the gas right there. But they're tough. Those 2 corners are really tough. We're on the back straight. We got a little bit of gap now between us and Frank. Only 3/10, which is not that much. He's still breathing down our neck. And you can see he starts to catch us here. He's going to get a little run on us out of this section here. And we send a message. We send a clear message to him right here. If you're going to go around, if you're going to go by us, you're going to have to go around. That's the message I'm sending. And I sent it early, so he knows what's going on. We managed to stay on the apex there. He's still on our tail. He's 1/10 behind us. He is right on our tail. So what are we going to do? We're going to send a message. Okay, Frank, we're staying in here. You want to go by? Go on the outside. You're going to have to get us on the exit of the chicane. We'll stay, and what we're going to do is we're going to brake a little earlier, and try to hug the inside of this chicane and leave him room, but he comes out and bumps us. And then, out of the blue, he disappears. I don't know why he disappeared. I have no idea what happened there. Either he got disqualified, but I don't think he had 17 incident points that quick in the race. Or maybe his mother came in and pulled the plug on his computer and said, Frank, you've been racing too long. I'm going to shut you off. Frank, go get a job and get your own place. Then you don't have to worry about it. All right, we're back to racing now. We're on lap 5. And now we got a big gap in front of us. 6 seconds. We got a big gap behind us, over a second. And we're gapping the people behind us. So at the end of this lap, we're going to move forward. We move forward to lap number 9 from lap number 5. There's not much happening here. Just trying to make good corners, just trying to race clean. We're in P4, which is pretty good, but we aren't going to get a podium unless somebody screws up front, unless somebody really makes a big mistake. So here we go into Parabolica. I know what this one's called. And we exit out of Parabolica. And here we go. Here's the start-finish line right here. And we should be moving on to lap number 9. Here we go. Now we're on lap number 9. You can see we're still P4. We're still 6 seconds behind. The cars behind us are now 9 seconds behind. But we can see those cars up there. See them right there? Those are the cars that are in front of us. And then there's a car in front of them. I think his name's David Edberg, and he's leading the race. Coming into here, little chicane, get it slowed down. That's the trick, is you're going so fast on this track that you gotta, oh, a yellow flag. And we hear that somebody spun out in front of us, so we're being kind of cautious, and there he is, he's rejoining, and it's the leader. It's the leader, David Edberg. So the leader spun out in that corner there, and we're going to have to go back and see what happened to him. So now, just like that, we're in P3. And David's 2.8 seconds behind us, so he ain't going to catch us. We're starting to put in some decent laps. We had a 154. We had a couple of decent laps, so here we go. He's not going to catch us now. He's 3 seconds back. We only got 3 laps left. So let's see what happened to David at the end of this lap. Here's the start-finish line, and we'll check it out. Okay, here he is, the number 19 car. He's got the lap car behind him and then the second and third place. You can see he makes good apex, but he runs a little hot, catches the sand, and bends it right there. Now he's trying to get it back, but the second and third place car just went by him. And here he comes, he's trying desperately to get back on track, and there I go, right by him. And he just doesn't make it back in time to get me. And by the time he's back on the track, I'm already gone. And here we go, back to the race. We're on lap number 10 now. Now we got Eric and Daniel in front of us. Daniel's leading. Daniel's in the 8 car, I believe, and Eric's in the 22 car. So we're in P3. And those two cars, they're pretty close together. Look at this, 6.3, 6.3. They are close. And we know they're going to scrap it. We'll see what happens. We come out of here. And we notice now that they're only 4 seconds in front of us. So something must have happened in the chicane. We can see Daniel is only 3.5 seconds in front of us. And Daniel's fallen back big time. So he must have got damage. And whatever happened to them, he must have got some serious damage. Look at his ticket going down on the right. It's 3.2, 3. Watch what happens here. We come into this chicane. We make a good chicane. We ran this really well. This section. 3.1. We get a good exit. Can we catch him? Well, we're going to have one lap to do it. It's 2.3. We're catching him. Look at this. Eric's gone. But we got a shot at this. We got a shot at Daniel. He runs wide there. Daniel went down 1.7. Whatever happened to his car? We're on the last lap. We get a second and a half we have to make up in one lap. 1.4, 1.3, we're gaining so fast now. It's just how we're going to get by him. Is he going to defend hard? And here's what happened between them. The 22 car comes in and bumps him right off the track. And Daniel just launches in the air. He must have damaged his undercarriage. Something must have happened there because he got really, really slow. So he must have got some severe damage. We're back to the race. We're 1.3. And now we're right on him. Look at this. He's like a sitting duck. He has no chance. I'm trying to wonder, is he going to defend hard? What's he going to do? So I decide I make a good run out of here. I got him. There's nothing he can do to stop me. Look at how fast I'm closing on him. So I'm going to go to the inside, hoping he'll just let me by. But he doesn't. He tries to hold me off. He comes down on me a little bit. I'm trying, and then he slows down, and I hit him. And boy, it gave me 4 incident points. And I had a little bit of a slowdown. I decided to back out and let him go through these tough little right-handers. I just let him go. I says, I'm going to get you on this straight. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, he should have probably just let me go anyways. But I end up doing the smart thing. I didn't fight him through that little tough section. I just laid off him. Come down now the back straight. I got him easily down. Hit the brakes, dropping it to 4th. We don't have any damage. He's got all the damage. My front wing's probably bent by now because I hit him. I hit 2 guys in the rear pretty hard. But here we go. Coming down into Parabolica in 2nd place now. So we started in P12. And the racing gods smiled down on us this race. Everything just broke our way. P2 from P12, P11 I think I started. Here we go. That's it. That's the race. Wow. A lot of action. A lot of fun. And let's take a look at some stuff. We're going to park it over here. Really happy with that finish. And we're going to take a look. I think we're going to look at some wrecks. Here we go. First corner. See, he hits the brakes. Gets a little tap. But that's not bad for the... Look at everybody. 3 wide, 4 wide. Little bumper going on. But everybody got through there. That was the first corner. Here's first lap. That's the leader when he locked up. And then he launched. And here's the number 4 car diving under the leader. And just... the leader came down. There's no room for either one of them. That's a really bad spot to go for a pass. You can see they just collide. Yep. And That's the number 7 car running wide, doing a little spin out. Trying to get back on the track. This is the number 10, I believe. What do you got, T-boned? Yep. And then bang. Oh, man, that was rough. Here it is again. Oh, jeez. It's just, boy, we've all been in that spot, haven't we? A little shove there. A lot of little bumping coming out of those chicanes. Here's the 15 when he bend it, and you'll see everybody go around and look at the car split and go around. Oh man, this is tough. Number 1 car. I wonder when that happened. No, that was the number 3 I was fighting. That's right. There's the number 1. So he was the number 1 car in the race, and boy, he was having trouble. And then he gets stuck on the curb. He's got nowhere to go. He's stuck. What's going to happen here? Oh, a little Punterino. Oh, Punterino wiped out 3 cars. And then look, the guy that instigated it all, he just drives off into the sunset. I hate when that happens. How come the guy that does the punting always gets away scot-free? Look at this. He parks it in the middle of the number. I don't know what number car that was. He parked right in the middle. There's the 8 doing the loop. Boy, a lot of people spun in that chicane. I told you, man, you got to get it stopped. You got to get off the brakes. You can't keep your foot on the brakes. You can't, or else it's just going to spin your car. Here we go. Cars still smashing into each other. Monza, man. Ooh. Oh, look at how wide. Oh, he ain't going to get it stopped. Oh, his race is over. Listen to him. He's just got it. He's had it. Another one here. Oh, boom. He just hacks and throws him out. People are so funny in this game. But I think his back tire's broken. It looks like his tire's crooked. What's going to happen here? They're going to go 3 wide. Look at these guys. These guys have all that. Look at him. Locks it up. He just slams on his brakes. Baya. Same corner. They like that. Those 2 corners, I told you, they're tricky. Oh, that's the 19 car. That was the leader. Yeah, that was the leader. And here's the 22 hitting the 8, I believe. That was when the 22 took the lead. I'm surprised they don't show me bumping into the back of the number 3. I didn't see me doing that. Anyways, there goes his wing laying on the ground, the 21. I think this is me. Yeah, this is me bumping into the third place, the number 8 when I was trying to get by him. And then I just tucked it in behind him. And I waited. And you can see how I'm just waiting. And I wait. And then I just get him on the straight. That was the end of my race. And this is the number 5. Boy, a lot of people bend it there. You just got to be careful. I think that's the trickiest section on the track. And here we go. We're P2. We gained 85 I rating, and we lost 19 safety rating. We had 10 incident points, which is a lot for us. Not really happy about that. And we were in split 3 this time. Usually we're in number 2. But we did good. Our I rating keeps going up, and I hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment, and I will see you next time.